Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're looking at a live picture from Washington, and there is smoke pouring out of the Pentagon.
Walk me out in the morning dew today. I can't walk you out in the morning dew, my honey. I can't walk you out in the morning dew today.
My name is Steve Speisman. I was a teacher for 40 plus years. I was a deadhead back in the 60s, and I'm still a deadhead today. Love music, love life, have a beautiful family. So there you go. Life is good. I remember being in my classroom, I had a TV on, and I remember saying to my kids, no matter what happens, we'll never forget this day.
There is much that is not known about what is happening.
Someone came in and said, Mr. Speisman, there's a phone call for you. It's your daughter. She says, Dad, sit down. I go, what? She goes, Uncle Robbie's dead. I go, what are you talking about? She goes, he was on the plane that crashed into the Pentagon. You know, Robby and I were best friends. We were 2 years apart. We were lucky we grew up in New York City, in Queens. When I got my license, I still remember we were every Friday night or Saturday night we would drive into Greenwich Village to the Fillmore East. That's when we really got into the Dead, when we would see them live and realize that they weren't just playing songs. And I remember Bill Graham introduced them one time and said, when you see the Grateful Dead, you're not just seeing a band, you're seeing an environment. And that's really what it was. An environment that I was a teacher for 42 years, and that was the environment I always wanted in my classroom. We became huge New York Knicks fans. We grew up in New York, you know. And the thing we loved about the Knicks back in '69 and '73 when they won the championship, that they had stars, but it wasn't about the stars. It was about the team. It was about that this guy understood, you know, I'm Bill Bradley, who later became a great politician, but as a basketball player, he was just nonstop motion. He would just run guys into another guys that would open up a shot for somebody else, or Earl Monroe would do these incredible spin moves and whatever, but instead he would just lay it off to Walt Frazier or Willis Reed, and it was amazing. And they went with the flow, and it was all about team. And the Grateful Dead did that with their music. It was never about, oh great, Jerry's taking the solo now. No, it wasn't about that. Yeah, he'd take a solo that would bring you to another place, like you were climbing a mountain, but it wasn't about just the climb. It was when you got to the mountain, it was like, wow, look over there. Bobby Weir playing guitar, look over there. Look at the bass player, look over there. 2 drummers, that's amazing. They were like the first band we heard with 2 drummers. It was incredible stuff. Robbie's middle daughter, Brittany, designed this shirt that I'm wearing here because she knew Robby loved the Grateful Dead and he loved basketball, and she came up with this logo and this design, which I guess if you go to the museum, the World Trade Center Museum, where the Twin Towers used to be, you can see a version of the shirt. Basketball and playing music, I think it's all part of the same thing. It's a connection about living your life in which you value and appreciate that this world works best and everything works best when you're all on the same team. We all have the same goal. We all want to live our life. We want to be happy. We want to have family. We want to have love. We want to have celebrations. We want to get to the higher ground. And I think that's how you do it. Team. For a time, there was a weekend where it was the Dead at midnight at the Fillmore East. You know, and they'd open up with the Dead doing an acoustic set, You know, American Beauty and Uncle John's Band and Addicts of My Life and all those, Ripple and Friend of the Devil, all those great songs. And they'd open up with that. And then Jerry was playing pedal steel for a band called the New Riders of the Purple Sage. And they came out and played some kind of contemporary country western kind of songs and great stuff. And then the Grateful Dead would come out and play until the morning. You know, when the morning comes. I remember how excited I was when they actually put that concert out in like a CD. They had the whole concert, Friday night and Saturday night, all the sets, all the songs, everything came out. And when Robbie's birthday came, that's when I bought him for his birthday. And you know, his birthday was August 9th, so September 11th, barely a month later. So I remember, you know, we'd be talking about that album a lot, and I bet my bottom dollar when I think of his last days, I'm sure when he got on that plane and they were taking off, he was listening to, you know, that stuff, you know.
Walk me out in the morning dew.